Stephen Fitzpatrick, singer and guitarist.
Guitar extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm Odin Loding, and I play bass. I do backing vocals.
And together, we are Hers.
Kind of formed when, like, guess I came over from Norway, and you, like, travelled over from Barrow with your dad, and I came with my dad. I actually came from France, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
And then we met in Liverpool.
Yeah.
And that was a good time, and we bonded, but we didn't play anything together for a long time.
No. You got to create this bridge first.
Yeah, a strong like,
friendship bridge.
Yeah.
Got to be good foundations and whatnot, and then you've got the band that comes in eventually.
Yeah, on top of this strong wall we've built.
Yeah, and in terms of where we are right now, I feel like maybe we're on the cusp of something right now. Maybe we're.
We'd like to think we are.
We tell ourselves every day when we wake up, I'm on the cusp of something. We're just tick-tocking and rocking right now. Yeah.
What's good about Liverpool is that you quickly get a grasp of the city, but it's still like very big. But you like quickly feel at home. You got your mates and they've got their bands happening.
Yeah.
Everybody's like in this kind of group happening all at once, and it's very like supportive environment. We're all playing in each other's bands for a while and different projects happening and stuff.
It's kind of like a cozy place to go and live if you don't want to go and live in a city, but you still want to like engage in the music industry and that.
Yeah, and it's
you're still comfortable there, and it's not the big smoke.
So about Songs of Hers, that kind of came about as like a natural progression.
Yeah.
The little collection of songs. Kind of felt like we weren't ready to commit to like the debut. We weren't ready for that one. So we kind of copped out and made this collection of songs. It's still 9 tracks.
9 tracks of everything that we did over the first kind of 12 months of Hers. So it's kind of a bit of a time capsule there as well, and it's
jam-packed full of hits, I'd like to think.
It's a big sexy piece.
Coming up, we're looking at the album.
We're in the early stages of doing that stuff now, so you can expect...
We're like putting our toe in there and like feeling the temperature of how the album's going to be.
Yeah, not quite ready to dive in, but you know, it's all coming together nicely. Still getting the swimwear on. We'll soon be in the pool of debut album.
We kind of hoped to go to Japan.
Yeah,
I guess this
Japan
is the collective. We've made it to the States.
Yeah.
And that was like great.
And we want to go back and do South by again. Sure. That's definitely what we want to do.
Good to not do South by as well, like, even though that was great.
And just to release a good album and to keep building on our amazing stats.
Tell you what, I think it's gonna happen tonight. I wanna be a keen kiss and never letting you get out of my sight. Name another reason why I shouldn't be a lover tonight. Well, you can tend to speed as everybody's putting up a hell of a fight. She's aware of me in the mood. I'll go back for the guys in the room. They think I've got my hopes up too soon, but I don't. She's mine. Only need your love for one night. 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 Repeat it for the rest of my life. One night, repeat it for the rest of my life. One night, repeat it for the rest of my life. One night. Okay.
We don't have to know anyone at all, anyone at all. Draw the blinds back slow, sun fades in the room to begin to bloom. Silk skin lovers dance with diamonds in their hands, diamonds in their hands. We could feel like them. Rarely would we ask if things we used to have. Is that cool with you? And I wanna call your name. Is that cool with you? And I wanna call your name. Is that news to you? That I wanna call your name. Is that cool with you? That I wanna We don't have to I see their heads against the window, breathing on a glass, dreaming of the day that I can finally relax. If only this normality belonged to more than fantasy. It's too much. Well, they're open and faking the clothing disdain. The flowers too tall for the table again, but it's alright. They called it fame. Is that cool with you? And I wanna go your name. Is that cool with you? And I wanna call your name. Yeah. There's another one for you. Oh, God. I love memes.
Okay, this one's also in the collection of songs. It's called I'll Try, and I'm gonna, there we go. Play a little bit of bass now. Here we go, we're gonna try, we'll see what happens. mesdames, messieurs, nous allons bientôt quitter. Mais s'il nous reste une chose, ceci, garder l'esprit de la persévérance essentielle. Merci beaucoup. It's the last chorus now. Here we go.
I'll try for you, I'll try for you, I'll try for you, I'll try for Thanks for watching the live stream. Maybe we'll do this again one time when we're less sunburned and sweaty. But that's good. Maybe add it to the video and it'll go viral tonight.
A little while ago, you released what you called a compilation of songs called Songs of Hers, rather appropriately named. And next month, you are releasing your debut album, Invitation to Hers. Now, you didn't want to call Songs of Hers a debut album, but this one you do. Is there maybe more of a concept, more of a story behind this one that makes you want to call it your debut album now?
It's basically this time around we approach like the songs with like the idea of it being an album at the end.
Okay.
Rather, whereas Songs of Hers was more of a like we released a bunch of singles throughout a year, and then we were kind of like, well, what are we going to do with all these songs? Like, we just have lots of singles, but instead we compiled them.
Nice.
Quite a collection.
Very nice. Well, it is a beautiful collection. It is a collection that I appreciate very much. Yeah, actually, you know what? There is one question I do want to ask because it was requested by one of the people on our team here at Sub TV about your latest single, Harvey. He wants to know what it's about. Can you tell us a bit about the story behind Harvey?
So, Harvey is a film. If you don't know the film, you should go watch the film. It's got Jimmy Stewart in it.
Okay.
Great film. Basically, Harvey is a gigantic invisible rabbit that is best friends with Jimmy Stewart. And obviously, only Jimmy Stewart can see it.
Amazing.
And he was quite a character. Harvey is about friendship, and that was a good way to talk about friendship.
I feel like.
Yes, sorry.
I feel like Harvey reflects onto the band as well. I feel like it's a personal thing. Like sometimes you're Harvey, and sometimes I'm Harvey. And Jimmy Stewart.
Okay.
Jimmy Stewart is inspired the album.
Okay. Is he going to replace Pierce Brosnan as the official third member of the band? No, it's always Pierce.
We're still working on Pierce. We're getting closer and closer to Pierce Brosnan, the real Pierce Brosnan.
Okay.
Every day.
We got a vision of a friendly barbecue next to this pool.
Okay.
That's our goal.
Does Pierce Brosnan know how to play drums or operate a drum machine though? Because like,
He's got a musical side.
does he?
He's got Mamma Mia 2 coming up.
Oh my God, that's true. Promotion.
Promote that.
You're welcome. Pay us.
Yeah. But yeah, we reckon he can get it done. We reckon he can do it.
Okay.
He's got good movement.
All right. Well, we'll start getting the stuff set up to make that connection happen. This is a bit of a different thing, focusing on performing all these wonderful songs live. You guys have some great moves on stage. My personal favorite is the Carlton-esque step touch with the bass. What do you feel that your signature or favorite dance move is on stage?
Signature favorite dance move. You have
I like the one you do where you almost fall off.
yeah, I like that one.
That one is great. And it's not rehearsed, but it's not falling off the stage.
It's not fake at all, or not real at all.
It is neither practiced or fake.
It's really great. People on the code who knows if I'm practicing or not. So maybe there's a moment of getting attention back.
Yeah, you need to have the whole emotional roller coaster happening. You need the fear and the suspense. You need the joy. You need the sad. The whole thing.
The narrative, and
There you go. Fair enough. All right, well, I think I have one last thing I want to ask that is completely unrelated from everything that I've said just now. So here at Citadel, there's lots of wonderful workshops that happen, like paint your own coconuts. And I think last year there might have been like dubstep or D&B yoga or something. I'm making some of this up. But I feel like you guys would put together an amazing workshop about something. So if you could put one together, what would you do it on?
Yeah, he's always wanting to make like he's been trying to get the brand on to let him use the basement so he can like get it together and make it and I feel like something related to that I'm gonna explore the schools a little bit.
Okay.
I think it'd be even better than them schools out there.
Oh, for sure. They're very small.
I don't actually know how to do anything with wood yet, but I'll be getting there.
Okay.
A togetherness experience of learning.
Come learn how to whittle a stool with her.
It can be called Whittle Builds the Stool.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Stool building.
And that would make really. Oh. It's like how to keep things healthy at the festival. Cheers indeed.
All the way from Liverpool, Stephen and Alden.
Hey!
Yeah, hey.
Really nice to have you here. Really happy.
Very happy to be here. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Is
We
there-
like swearing.
Is there anything you are always dreaming of to say on live radio?
For my sake, it was mostly like I feel a bit self-conscious about it because, like, since I'm not a native English speaker, I'll say some horrid stuff to people's parents and that.
Yeah.
And without realizing, there's a bit of that worry that I was going to project out on all your listeners.
Yeah, well, don't worry about it. I mean, I'm not a native English speaker as well.
No, yeah.
So I might say some weird or uncomfortable stuff as well.
The only
And-
uncomfortable one would be Steve.
Yes,
no, that's
yeah,
good.
yeah, Steve. Yeah, or you should correct us.
All right. I mean, yeah, I can correct swear words and whatnot. That's good.
You're from Norway, Alden?
Yeah, that's right.
And Stephen, you're originally from the UK, from a small town. How did you guys meet?
So we're actually from pretty similar towns, even though we're from different countries. Like we're both from coastal towns that are like a little bit shut off, and they're both very nice and quaint. But it was
Sleepy.
time to get out, and it was time to find another musician that we were going to bond with forever and ever. So we both moved to Liverpool to study at LIPA, it's called. And that's Paul McCartney's swanky cool school. And then we met. We had the same schedule at school, and
Yeah, kind of forced into it.
we were,
You didn't really want to.
Oh, no, we really wanted to.
Yeah, it was,
we're good friends, yeah.
But it didn't really start off very serious. You
No.
were like kind of playing around.
Yeah, we kind of ended up getting like a gig booked from a mate before we had any songs, and we kind of like, it was like a week before and we had like half a song. So we kind of had to just write something.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how it started, and it's kind of just picked up from there slowly, yeah.
What was the theme? What was the first thing you wrote about and, well, apparently found each other's humor, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, it was based a lot on that. The theme kind of came out of the like really small setup that we had. It was just us two and a really basic drum machine. So
Yeah.
I guess a lot of the influence early on was just from this like really basic setup that we had. And
Yeah, it was good being limited by that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like you had to like overcome the limitation a little bit. And I think the first thing we kind of played on was like "I'll Try" or something, and you're
Yeah.
all flat with the big beat going. Yeah.
But it hasn't gone unnoticed that humor is a very important part of your music.
yeah.
Yeah.
But for example, the title of your album, "Invitation to Hers," is like a nod to Twin Peaks, and there are more references on the album to Twin Peaks.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, how?
We try and live like the Twin Peaks lifestyle as much as possible. I
What
think,
is the
yeah.
Twin
What
Peaks?
is the Twin Peaks
It's
lifestyle?
walking through the woods at night, being a little bit emotional. It's
Yeah.
just having
the moonlight, having off times in the room.
Yeah,
where you're
yeah.
saying weird things to each
strange,
other.
uncomfortable
You know.
situations.
Yeah,
but,
we try and revel in that. Yeah.
It's all great.
Yeah. I introduced him to Twin Peaks in the in my old house in Norway when he was visiting, and it was like in the deep woods in the middle of the night, and it was a magic moment, I reckon. Yeah. Important bonding.
So you infected him forever with Twin Peaks.
Yeah, we infected each other with a few things over the first couple of years.
Yeah, and talking about random and maybe even uncomfortable situation, your drum machine is called Pierce Brosnan?
It is, yeah. Spiritually, it's Pierce Brosnan.
That's correct.
But he isn't even dead yet. It's not like Pierce Brosnan's reincarnation.
He just gave us a little bit of himself, and we took it.
We took it involuntarily. It's getting to be a pretty uncomfortable situation because like now we're like his son has reached out to us on like Instagram, and he's like really into the music and that, and we're like wondering whether he knows that like we got his big like life-size cardboard cut out of his dad on stage with us when we play.
Oh no way!
Yeah, we do.
It's ridiculous.
It's kind of it's kind of gone a bit overboard. Like our managers love it as well. So.
Okay, but nobody's mad. Everybody is okay with it, and
as far as we know.
All right.
But I still don't know how this happened. Actually, I'm just accepting the fact that the drum machine is called Pierce Brosnan, and it has very important role in hers. But
I was given a small picture of Pierce Brosnan on a night out in where I'm from, and there was multiple copies of it that everybody had for some reason. Somebody worked at a printing shop, and then they came to the pub after work, and they were like, "Oh, this is some paper that I tested with Pierce Brosnan's face on it." Held onto the photo for ages and ended up sticking it to the drum machine on our first gig. And Pierce Brosnan ever since. Basically, it was meant to be.
It's a story that is capturing worldwide attention tonight. Members of a British band and their tour manager killed in a fiery wrong-way crash. Now, it happened in the middle of the night on the I-10 earlier this week. The rising rock indie band called Hers had just played to a sold-out crowd in Phoenix.
Team 12's Antonia Mejia joins us from the Rebel Lounge, where fans saw what would be their final performance.
Yeah, a lot of people out here are shocked to hear about this. Others have even dropped off flowers to pay tribute to the British band.
A sold-out crowd of more than 300 came to watch them.
The fans were going crazy and cheering them to come back on for an encore, and they ended up playing 2 more songs.
But just a few hours later, a fiery crash The duo, making up the British band called Hers, was headed to California for the last shows on their tour when state troopers say 63-year-old Francisco Eduardo Boyar was in this pickup, driving on the wrong side of the I-10, colliding head-on with a band's van, killing the young duo and their tour manager.
Super tragic.
The indie duo from Liverpool, England had been named as one of the bands to watch, debuting an album that had received much attention.
Everything they were doing was looking great, so there's just a lot of buzz around that band and someone we really believed in, and we're working on bringing them to Phoenix more.
A fan, Justin Yee, actually took these pictures of the two right before they hit the road.
I just wanted to meet them, and especially here in Phoenix, I think it was their first time coming through here, so I wanted to document that.
Now a makeshift memorial outside the Rebel Lounge, flowers and the marquee honoring the group, leaving fans in mourning.
It's a weird feeling,
DPS is still investigating this collision and whether or not impairment played a factor. In Phoenix, Antonia Mejia, 12 News.
Baby, I've been there before. I was at the point where all I really wanted was someone, and I'm still hanging on. I was at the end of every tether, waiting for what once was. I've been there before. I was to the point